So I've just received a parcel from Darts Clearance. These guys sell darts at really cheap prices, most of the time less than £20, maybe a couple of sets just above £20, but nothing really over the £25 mark. What they do is they make a relatively limited run of barrels and they see what's popular, and then basically if there's anything that is popular, it will just stay in their range for a period of time. They also make some pretty unique barrels as well, which is what I have in here. So if you've seen the title of the video, you will understand what these darts could potentially be. I bought these on Friday evening, quite late on, probably about 8 PM. It is now Tuesday and they have arrived, so pretty quick service. I think they dispatched them on Monday, so they actually arrived the next day. They came first class, so pretty quick customer service if you want to get some barrels pretty cheap and also relatively quickly as well. I'll leave a link to the Darts Clearance eBay shop in the description. This is by no way an advert, it's just a shout out to a really good darts company. They actually have a big factory where they make loads and loads of different barrels. They supply various different darts retailers as well. So yeah, they know what they're talking about and they're really good at producing barrels and their customer service. I'm absolutely waffling. I'll leave a link in the description down below to Darts Clearance, where you can check out all of their range, including flights, stems, darts and accessories. They even have a dart ball on there for just £28. So we're going to get into the package. So these darts actually come supplied as barrels only, but they do normally supply some flights as well. So yeah, I actually have these darts here. Just going to take them out of the bag so it's not rustling about. And probably just looking at these darts, you probably think, what is so special about them? But these are actually the longest barrels I could find on eBay. They're actually 60mm long. Traditionally, most darts are around the sort of 50mm mark. You may go up to sort of 54 at most sometimes. And, you know, obviously a bomb-shaped dart can be shorter than that. But traditionally, most straight barrels are around 50mm. But as I said, these are 60mm. The only person I know who has 60mm barrels is Mike De Decker, who plays on the PDC Pro Tour. He is the closest thing I've seen to such a long barrel. And Darts Clearance were selling these for around £18, and I managed to pick up a set. I'm going to put these side by side with my match darts, which I have here. These are 48mm long, and as you can see side by side, they are so much longer. What we're going to do is we're actually going to set these darts up as normal, and then what we're going to do is put some extra long stems and some probably extra long points in and make an illegal set of darts that you wouldn't be allowed to use on the PDC Pro Tour, and see how they throw.
Right, are you ready?
Jack has the longest dart, well, what I think are the longest darts.
The longest darts without like having modifications on them, I'd definitely say.
Because you've done longer.
Yeah, I've done longer, but I did the anagrams.
Yeah, they don't count.
They're actually quite good. Do you know how long they are? Because there's a limit.
They're 22.5 centimetres.
So they are over the limit?
They're over the limit, but the old BDO rules, the limit used to be 30.5.
Yeah.
So they're 8 centimetres under the limit for the BDO rules. Or the old BDO rules, which is mental, because like, you can still add like another, if you cut that dart in half.
Yeah, you add another 8 or 7 centimetres.
Yeah.
They could be like that long.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Oh, they're alright, 85.
Yeah, I was surprised how straight they went. Because normally people say long darts like fly about all over the place.
Not bad.
No. Okay, so as you saw there, that was Jack, the darts referee, throwing with the longest darts. I actually took these to my league game on the Friday night after I filmed this video, and the darts actually got picked up by one of the other teams in the venue, and they were just giving them a chuck and having a great laugh with them, so that was actually good to see. This here, Kevin Bullman, he actually managed to hit an 85 here, but he actually went back-to-back 180s with these darts a little bit later on. Unfortunately, I wasn't filming. Here at the end, we have Alex Topper. He actually got on with these pretty well. He did hit a 180. He almost hit a 180 whilst actually holding his baby in his hand, which is quite funny. He's probably the more natural with these throws. I think he throws a bit of a heavier dart and something that sits flat. So as you can see, kind of technique-wise, he was naturally throwing these quite well. Yeah, really good laugh. When I actually do one of these other videos, I'll probably take the darts up to a league night as well and get one of the other teams to throw them, just because it is actually really funny to see them try and throw, and some of the feedback is quite good as well.
You did the first and second goes in the third one, I've got to move my day. They are brutal.
So these are the darts, as I said, fit them with the points. I'm just going to give them a chuck, see how they go. It's not going to be an overly long video, I don't think, but just something interesting, a little bit of an experiment, you know. If you want to see me use more different weird setups like this, then obviously let me know. I've got some other different darts that are illegal on the way as well. As I said, what makes these illegal is that they're 22.5 centimetres. The legal limit is 20 centimetres. Now, strangely, in the old BDO rules, the limit on the length of dart used to be 30.5 centimetres. So you can actually add another 8 centimetres on top of these barrels. So that's like, you know, another barrel and a bit. So probably about that length. So you could almost probably like increase the barrel by, you know, almost another third of the length, which is absolutely crazy. So as we give them a chuck, as you can see, they land pretty flat. Anything above the treble, if it's down the middle, is going to be a bit of a blocker. Now these darts are obviously quite heavy. They're 27 grams, which is, you know, on the heavier side. The only person I've ever seen use 60mm darts is Mike De Decker. They're the only 60mm darts I've ever heard of. He uses a lighter dart, but these are obviously 27 grams. They've actually got a nice grip pattern to them. They've got a nice little twin ring grip at the front, and then sort of like a more standard ring grip in the middle, and then the same twin ring grip at the rear as well. So the nice level of grip means because the darts are heavy, they're not going to slip out your hand because of the grip level that you have. 70. Yeah, they're 22.5 centimetres, so you only really need to reduce probably like the length of the flight to actually make them a legal dart. So if you took off like, you know, maybe sort of that much of the point, if we can get to focus, you can see that. If you took off a little bit of the point, maybe put some 40mm points in, you'd actually be within the legal limit. So they're still a pretty long dart that you can make legal. As you can see, they hit the board, and because they're so long, they give a little wiggle. Struggle to really get any power on these. I mean, I'm not the hardest thrower in the world anyway, but when you've got such a long dart, it's difficult to just get it to go through the air properly. They're drifting over to the left, which is what happened to my normal darts actually, so interesting that's happening. Also interestingly, with these smaller flights, generally in a normal setup with a smaller flight, your darts will sit down more, but these seem to be standing up a touch more, which is interesting. 125, pretty decent. But yeah, let me know if you've ever used anything like this in the past. Any dodgy, strange barrels that you've seen or thrown. 125 again. Yeah, it's a pretty interesting series of videos I could come up with. Here, if you've got any ideas for illegal darts that I could use, obviously I've got a couple of ideas, but anything weird, anything strange, anything relatively normal that's actually illegal, do let me know and I'll try and use them. Definitely throwing them better with these smaller flights. Yeah, let me know in the comments and I'll try and get to using some strange darts. This could almost become a series in its own right. We're getting really around the treble now. Oh, we got them to stand up really nice. 140, best score so far. See how they go. Oh, let's try and get a ton. Oh, 60, steady 60 will do it to finish off. So guys, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching. Hopefully it was something a little bit different. I think these are still available on Darts Clearance. I'll leave the link to the actual dart itself in the description, as well as the link to Darts Clearance, as I said before. If you want to see me test out more strange barrels like this one, let me know in the comments down below. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like, because it helps push the video to more people that aren't subscribed to my channel. And if you aren't subscribed to my channel, make sure you click the subscribe button down below and turn on notifications to see when I upload.